You have to hear this story. My dad said we get to meet all. You get to meet all his friends from. 185. Basically, you get to meet all his friends from the. 4 down.
Carr now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A. where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver.
I was going to say, Brad, if you want to go to the gym, you guys go shoot. You should probably go shoot.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. The outcome of this one, well,
I said we might be going to the damn
dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
No!
That is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter.
Blair Walsh, you fucking
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
No, they're not the Dorito chips. They're those ones that I got from...
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type
they're
of
the ones I
average he
got
wants
from...
to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're the ones I got from...
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And finding the tight end Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, I got a mystery viewer again.
Look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
What?
That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
No, I just don't know who's watching my video.
Carr completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
No.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Carr. A screen complete to Crowell. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Carr. It's Wilson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
If you think you're getting out of going to the gym, you're not.
Now Carr. This is Corral on the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 14 on
Don't think you're getting out of going to the gym, buddy.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Heather won't even go to the gym because she's a pussy.
Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. You see a guy
why are you drinking that stuff when you should be drinking your Four Loko?
2nd down and Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sure, I'm lucky.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Let me get a good bird for you,
Rick. Talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
When you come over
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage of this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
She can't have the local back because she already local.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson.
Oh, what are you gonna be, Ryan? You can be like Jamie and quit and hang up.
This one just a chippy. The kick by
Carlson. No, I'm just saying.
Is good.
Jamie a little bitch, so Ryan doing like a little
bitch. That drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectable.
Ooh, now they're time. Onside kick. Yeah, nice try there, buddy.
Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. But that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the
Why? Were you going on a date or something?
Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Let's try this again.
Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48.
Who?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well,
no, I'll give it
stay right where it is.
That woman can go
still a good size lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr, and he completes it to Wilson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Now if we go to the gym, you can't drink the whole thing. You won't do a diet bite. No, that was me. Motherfucker.
Now a play fake. Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Crowell's going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20.
Ooh,
if you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And shedding his way forward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Check 26, check 26.
That's just too carry, boys.
But he breaks through another tackle. And some room to work. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this.
What are you talking about?
Maybe
I kicked 3 field
conservative
goals.
Run up the middle, but to pass the ball and then score, yeah, some awkward handshakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could be one of those.
Isn't it an extra point?
Buddy.
No, it just says kick 3 field goals. It doesn't say anything about there's only... Oh, what the fuck?